This week on the Unqualified Gamers Podcast, Halo goes to Unreal Engine 5. Bobbypoff's Perma-Ban on COD and Avatar The Last Airbender games coming soon. Episode 88, boys and girls. There's the phone beat.
You're so fucking weird, man.
I'm pretty sure it's 88.
It's 88.
I hope it's 88.
We all hope it's 88.
Keep going while I try to get this.
Well, then
Why am I keeping going?
Hold on, wait. If it's episode 88, why does it say episode 86 on Rumble?
I don't know how to fucking fix it. Every fucking week it says 86 on Rumble, and I don't know how to fucking fix it, bro. So.
Yeah, I saw it still says it on Rumble.
Yeah. I'll try to fix it when we're done. Because I literally went through and did the title and all of that. You have to do it all on the website, so it's really fucking confusing.
All right, perfect.
But anyway, what's going on, guys? Kai's fucking, getting ready to get taken out by a fucking another hurricane.
Working on it. Yeah, I opened the blinds, so if anything does kind of fly through the front of the house, you'll see it. Except most of the wind's coming from behind this monitor, so my screen will probably just go blank and I'll be taken out. Or the camera will just dangle and you'll see everything. I mean, who knows?
I mean, I'm with
How
it.
exciting.
Do you have cameras outside?
No. Well, we have a trail cam outside, but not like cameras I can put
You should
on
just send your son out there with like your phone and be like, dude, just get everything.
The wife and kids actually went to her aunt's house. I'm the only one here.
Oh, why?
Yeah.
They want you to die in the storm?
Well, they just don't love him nearly as much as the wife and kids.
Right, yeah. It's just keep them a little bit safer and make me suffer for...
Also, he gets to like think clearly without all the screaming and yelling of small children and women.
If you lose power, will you leave?
No.
No?
If I lose, where am I going to go?
I don't know. Somewhere with power?
Where your wife and kids went, because I'm pretty sure they have power.
So you want me to... So the high winds and rain and everything would be a good idea to drive through if I lose power?
Fuck that. I lose fucking power. I ain't fucking
I
staying here, bro.
I have a generator sitting outside. So
you got a generator. Okay.
I'll just start a generator.
See, here's the thing. I'm not worried about losing... I'm not worried about losing power. I'm worried about losing internet. Because if I can't play my games, then... I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do with myself.
I'm a little old-fashioned. I got a deck of cards. I can just, play some solitaire or something.
Play some solitaire? Fuck
I only know how to play Spider Solitaire anymore. Ever since, what is that? Windows 7?
Sure.
I don't play solitaire.
I played pinball in solitaire.
Oh, bullshit. You play with yourself. Oh, actually, I learned something recent. You know that Space Cadet pinball game?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes.
Okay, so apparently that thing was loaded onto all Windows computers, but it was the demo.
Yeah.
There was a full game that had multiple pinball machines and I guess a storyline and everything else that we never knew about. We just played Space Cadet pinball.
Yeah, my dad bought the game and had my dad was so into that. Yeah.
Oh. Well, I was poor, so
yeah, I was too. Every time I'd go to his house, he had a different pinball machine, and I'm like, he would just sit there and play
an actual pinball machine. Or
no, on the computer, it was different skins or whatever. My dad was super into that.
So you were not always just a space cadet. Sometimes you were like a fucking Jurassic Explorer.
I don't know. I never fucking watched it. I never played it, but my dad did.
Oh, there was a cool thing that if you got the ball right in the top bumpers, it would just repeat infinitely. And so I left my computer on one night, and I woke up the next morning. It was still going. So it was actually an infinite thing if you got it between those bumpers.
Anybody ever played Hoyle Casino?
Hoyle?
Hoyle, Hoyle, Casino. It was like a PC game. It was like a casino, right? Like you gamble or whatever. Not with real money. But my dad had that on his computer, and a buddy of mine, Josh... and I would sit there and play, and we had millions of dollars. And we figured out that just set it up for blackjack, and you just had to hit or hold one button. So we just have a pencil in the keys to hold the key down, and we'd leave and come back and have $10 million more. Huh. We used to do that shit all the time.
Only thing I played was the little black thing that you had the little pocket.
Oh yeah, the pocket poker.
Pocket poker, 5-card draw or whatever.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Everybody's grandparents had one of those on their coffee table, right?
It's almost like Tamagotchis, but for old people. Yeah.
That was those things were fucking awesome. Of course you had a Tamagotchi.
Yeah, of course. I still play on sometimes, not all the time, but every once in a while I'll re-download poker on my phone for those free apps and then just go, but then it just gets boring because it's fake money, obviously, and I'm like, I'm not gonna spend.
Has
real
anybody
money.
ever fucked around on steak? Either one of you guys?
No.
I mean, I
That's
like
that
my
gambling
medium
website?
rare.
That's that gambling website, though. Nobody's ever messed
no.
with it? No. I haven't either.
Go,
I
go
mean,
talk
What,
to
are we gonna make a
Trainwreck.
bet on? Are we gonna make every single bet there is on the NFL and hope we get one of them? Same
I
one twice.
I
maybe?
used to do that all the time, and it just
I know.
I'm not currently gambling right now because the
He's
NFL's a
trying to
fucking
make
shit
smart
show.
financial decisions.
First
I
thing is
lost
admitting
my
you have a problem.
fucking I lost
That's
my
the first step.
fucking ass a couple weeks ago. So yeah, I'm taking a break
Good
till
call.
the NFL like evens out, back to normal. But yeah, pretty fucking wild. I saw this that Bobbypoff got perma-banned on COD.
Yeah.
And
you kind of just jumped to the middle of the list, didn't you?
Yeah, but it's fucking
the thing he
huge
cares
fucking
about.
news. No, it's huge
I
fucking
don't-
news.
Who the fuck's Bobbypoff?
It's a huge fucking huge Call of Duty
huge
streamer.
COD streamer. Yeah.
This is gonna be the title for the stream. It's gonna get us clicks,
Oh.
bro.
Click-
Okay, I will hold
click,
on.
clap.
I'll just mute myself and go look up his Wikipedia page real quick. I'll come back with like everything that we need to know about Bobbypoff.
Are you gonna do it like a half hour after we're done talking about it, or?
Oh, I was gonna do it right now, but
Oh,
I can wait. I can bring it up next episode.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, so tell me why he's not getting his account back.
So
What happened?
his story is that he never cheated,
Yeah.
but
Makes sense, yeah.
he paid somebody to level his guns, which all big
Mhm.
streamers pay somebody to level their guns. But he thinks that whoever he paid to level his guns, used an unlock tool to do so, to unlock
It was
like a cheat, an unlock tool.
The fact
He
that
said it was
he's-
either that or they actually put cheats on his account, which I mean, it might have been the.
You can't. I don't
Unlock.
really
Okay,
think you
first
can
off, you
put
can't
cheats
put
on an
cheats
account,
onto an account.
Right,
Like,
yeah,
that
yeah.
doesn't work. But
but you can use an
Clara-
unlock tool.
Clara can.
No, Clara had
Oh, she
put it
someone
on her
using her computer and
No,
Yeah.
Clara put the cheats on her computer. Yeah.
yeah. Well, no, it was someone else that was using her computer, and it was stupid.
Dude, that's
But
one of the
it's-
greatest fucking things on the internet still to this day. I can still watch that and
think-
laugh every time.
I think Clara put cheats on my computer while she was. I let Clara borrow my computer.
Clara.
Clara. Wasn't obvious. Oh, here's another thing too. He also said, and this is why it seems so suspicious to me, is because he said there were cheaters. It was possible that cheaters were in his game and put something on his account, and it's those excuses, that just sound like.
Well, so
Okay, hold up.
that's
That was a-
possible.
That was a real thing back
Yeah.
in like Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. But all they did is they changed the XP amount of certain things, and that was it. But you're talking about, client side type things.
I've also-
you're not talking about large servers.
I've also heard to where in some games like what's it called, like Grand Theft Auto, that they can literally give you hacks in Grand Theft Auto, and there's nothing you can do about it online.
Well, I mean, I
Still
saw
to
the thing
this
with
day.
the Apex tournament, but
Yes, yeah. So it's got to still, there's got to still be a way to do it. Especially, but my thing is like,
Wouldn't that just be called malware at that point?
yeah, basically. But what Call of Duty should do, right? Because they know everybody fucking does this. Nobody gets their own skins, right? None of the big
Okay, but
streamers.
that's already against TOS, and if he's
Right.
admitting that he paid someone to level his guns up, the dude should lose his account.
Right.
Like, you click that little fucking
Listen.
box at the bottom that says,
Listen,
I
I
will
agree.
not share my account, and it is your account, and that's it.
Right. No, I agree. Right. He did break the rules, right? Does that institute a
Right,
fucking permanent ban? No,
Absolutely.
not in my.
Have him start from nothing on a free fucking game. Oh, no.
Okay. But he can't start from nothing because they keep banning him. It's a fucking perma-ban. It's
So they
not like
hardware
a new.
banned him, or
Yes.
are they targeting him?
Like both, from what I've heard.
So
It's
it sounds
not
a little bit
like
more
every
suspicious,
time.
'cause they said
every
that
time he
was
starts
in
a new
direct
account.
communications. They said that he was in direct communications with Activision, and they
Yeah.
said that he's not getting his account back.
Yeah. Well, he's not. He's
So-
not able to play.
Right. It
'Cause,
doesn't
yeah, they
sound like
keep-
it was just.
They keep banning
It wasn't
it
a
every time
mass
he makes a new
report because they
account.
won't perma-ban
Right.
you on a mass report.
Right.
And if it was just an unlock tool or somebody else leveling up his guns, I don't think that's a perma-ban
Oh,
offense.
well, I mean,
think it's
you might lose
you-
your account, but they
That's
don't-
fine. That's fine, right? Take the account. But like still like what pisses me off about this whole fucking thing is all the people out there that cheat. The way this guy cheated was wrong, yes. He paid somebody to
don't know
unlock the
how he
guns for
cheated.
him. Yeah, but
you
you
don't know if
paid
that's the way.
you paid somebody. He admitted to paying somebody to unlock his guns. He admitted to it.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
ban that account, but yet you don't ban all these cocksuckers that are ruining the experience for everybody else. This guy's
They are, though.
How?
They do. Remember, they do like a mass.
Fuck, they
ban
don't
every few
fucking
months?
they don't fucking ban anybody. These cocksuckers make new accounts and they're able to play again. It
Right,
happens
because they don't
constantly.
hardware ban. That's why I'm like,
They're
either-
chasing him though.
Okay, and,
like-
and then that's fine, but that
Right.
that is a targeted thing on him where they are actually actively looking for him.
Yes, but
They're not
to me
actively
that's
looking
wrong.
For, I agree,
Yeah,
but that's what I was saying. It's like it's not a hardware ban then.
what they should fucking do, because Activision is so fucking money hungry, just win in Warzone, $300, $500, right? Unlocks all the fucking camos. Unlocks them all.
500 G's up.
Yeah,
Here's an idea.
If you want the fucking camos unlocked, pay the $500.
Here's a better idea. Stop playing Call of Duty.
Thank
Stop
you.
giving money to Activision.
It's not.
Thank
It's not.
you.
That's not pay to win because you don't gain any.
I'm
you don't
not
gain
talking about
anything.
pay to
I
win.
know,
I'm just talking about
Zeus said pay
period.
to win, but it's not.
If people are upset about the shit that Activision keeps pulling and keeps
Thank
doing,
you.
allowing these cheaters, allowing these hackers,
Reach.
stop playing.
You know that's not going to happen though.
Times.
You know it's not going to happen though because there's no good alternative still.
Kai, you've probably said it 88 times because
Yeah, but there's still-
episode 88.
There's still no good alternative to Call of Duty. It's still not a thing yet.
There's plenty of other FPSs that you can play.
There's no good battle
I can tell
royals.
you one thing right now that you can go and do
Preach
instead of
about
playing that.
Fortnite.
Yeah. What?
Ooh.
They're two
Solitaire.
Fortnite
completely
all the time.
different.
No, go play
Solitaire.
solitaire. That's better. That's better
Yeah.
than COD.
Yeah. No, dude. People love Call of Duty, man. They love Warzone.
Unless CC, do you like claim hackers and cheaters in solitaire also?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, just
I'm
making
not-
sure that
I'm
when you
not-
lose solitaire. You're not.
I
like,
am not-
fucking cheaters. They knew what the top card was.
I am not one of those people that claims somebody's cheating every time I fucking play a game. I feel like in the last or 2 weeks ago, I think I said in Call of Duty that I never run into cheaters, and I'm positive I've ran into 2 in the last 2 weeks. Positive.
I think there's a lot more cheaters than people.
No, I think there
think
is
there
too
are.
because
Or some people think there are.
watching the people that I think are cheaters are just god fucking awful at everything except for aiming. It's crazy.
But there's a
sometimes.
difference in like belligerent cheats
Yeah.
compared to people who are using just like wall hacks or a slight lock on
Yeah,
targeting.
yeah, like soft aim, yeah.
Yeah. So
Like,
I mean,
softlock's a great thing, and what a lot of cheaters are doing now is they're not doing headshots anymore. They're
Mhm.
doing body and legs, and the crosshair will actually it'll still stay on like a center line, but it will bounce up and down,
Right.
but it'll still be hitting the target, but it's legs.
Well, that's
stomach,
because
torso.
all these
which is kind of shitty with
all these cheats
Black
are
Ops,
getting better at
with,
like
Of course.
with Black Ops 6.
Yeah.
Black Ops 6 is supposed to be to where head damage won't it gives you a little bit more damage, but it doesn't give you enough to actually like kill the person significantly. Like one more round would not kill them faster
oh, if it was in
than
the head,
the
to
amount
body.
of rounds you would use hitting them in the chest.
I won't be playing it at all. Then that is. I'm
Yeah,
I
already
think that's
pissed.
cancerous. You should see the movement on it, but
No, I'm already
I didn't
pissed. Like
think the
CC and I
movement was
both
that much
had a.
different.
You
Kinda
didn't
different.
think fucking dolphin diving on your back out a window doing a 360 no scope isn't different?
it's like
I mean,
omnidirectional.
I didn't.
You're
I
gonna
didn't.
dive
It
left, right,
didn't feel
backwards.
much different because I played it. It didn't feel much different. Like you can dive backwards now, but like
You
if
can
you
dive
if
every
you have
direction.
yeah, but if you have a pistol, you can only shoot with a pistol doing that. So it's like what the fuck?
That's
it's,
not true.
And it's slow. It would switch to my pistol every time I dived sideways or backwards.
I've watched
So I don't
clips
know.
of people actually like sniping people while diving.
I don't know. Maybe they got settings turned on that I didn't have turned on. I don't know, but it like switched me to a pistol every time I dived backwards.
Might be an auto.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'll wait
switch
until a
thing,
better
whatever.
game comes out because if I can't drop someone with a 50 cal from point blank to the head, if it's just gonna crack their armor.
Well,
nah,
it just
I'm good.
depends on the damage, but yeah, Call of Duty. There needs to be another fucking option. But that god dang, what's that new game that just came out?
Sea of Thieves
Off
season
the grid.
14?
Reno Breakout. Oh, off grid.
Off the Grid. Has anybody seen or played this? This
Haven't even
Nope.
heard of it.
I believe it was just released to where you can stream it now.
Is it on
'cause
Steam or on its own launcher?
It's been in NDA. It's on its own launcher.
Okay.
But it's the game that Doc and all the guys were playing a while back. Ninja actually has a skin in the game. It's the one I was telling you guys about where you can get new legs, new arms,
Oh, I've
stuff
seen
like
that.
that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know what you're talking
yeah.
about.
And it looks
Yeah, we
really
talked
cool.
about that in an episode a long time ago, didn't we?
Yeah, yeah. We talked about it
Yeah.
again recently because I signed an NDA when I played it recently.
I don't know
And
that you would talk about it after signing an NDA.
No,
yeah, yeah.
by the way,
I didn't
Yeah.
talk much about it. I just said that I had played it and I enjoyed it. I didn't say
okay.
anything about the game, but
Oh, okay.
there was it's on Unreal Engine 5, right?
Are you sure you don't want to just edit this part out?
No, because it's the NDA is over now.
Oh,
The
okay.
NDA,
Now we
yeah,
can talk
the
about it.
NDA is over. But yeah, I got the email 2 days ago. So, but you can now stream it and everything. The only problem that I had is that I lied when I filled out to play it. I said I had a 4070 graphics card. I only have a 2070 Super. So, uh, it was kind of shit. I don't know if it was the game or if it was that my graphics card couldn't handle it. My graphics card wasn't maxing out because I use ADA 64 and I can see like how much of my graphics card's being used and stuff like that, temperatures. It didn't seem like it was, but they now have it so you could only be on high and ultra at the time. That was the only things available. Shane told me today that now you can go to low and medium. So I'm going to go through today again and check it out again and play it a little bit more. But it is a pretty cool game. So I'm going to get into it a little bit more now because now everybody can play it. So
the clips I've seen look pretty good.
It looks pretty
I'm
cool.
still waiting for Marvel Rivals, honestly. That's going to be my next one. I can tell you that right now.
I
I
will be playing that with you, Kai. Let me know because I am looking for something that is not Overwatch, but also I don't want to go back to Paladins. It's just it's not even that it's clunky. It's just the hitboxes are so weird
And
because
Paladins?
instead of using like Paladins is basically the MOBA type thing. It is a complete, pretty much a 1-to-1 of what Overwatch is and what Overwatch is trying to become. They had the 5v5 with the bans already, so it was much more like the whole league type thing. But it's not following a cart. You don't have the extra things. It is Overwatch.
Yeah, Queen Cheese played a lot of it. I know you played a lot of it.
Paladins was a great game, and it was really good for what it was. And if you got in early, you got all of the characters unlocked from the get-go. But Marvel Rivals just looks like it's going to be something good.
I know Kai's fucking.
I mean, I've watched
definitely
people play it. It looks sweet. Yeah, I will say that Casey and I finished last night. We finally decided to actually go through and on every single difficulty, play every single operation mission in Space Marine 2. So that's finished. Now we just got to go through and either do PvP or get all the voxes on the actual storyline and stuff. He's unlocked. So I've got 2 characters at level 25 and 1 at level like 20
in
maybe,
Marvel Rivals.
No,
in Space Marine 2.
Oh, okay.
Keep up with the class, CC.
Goddamn, I missed that switch.
Pish posh. The other 3 are still at level 1, so I haven't gotten those. He has every single character maxed out.
Well,
no shit.
You have
level 25.
You have 8 days to max out your shit in
Space Marines.
Yeah.
Is that when?
That's
that
when
other
Sea
game
of
comes up?
Thieves. No, well, Sea of Thieves season 14 is October 17th.
Well, here I don't know because again, Casey and I
Shiver me
played
timbers,
games
guy.
together for a long time. So Sea of Thieves was like where Casey and I first met each other.
Right.
Met on IRL. The first time we met each other was here, but we've been playing Sea of Thieves pretty much since release. Same thing with Lana. Lana and I started playing before like the very first update with the Megalodon. Now season 14. So we feel, at least when I was talking with Casey, we feel like they've put so much into it, like it's over the top, way too much into it. So one thing they did, which I didn't put it on the list because I forgot about it, but they're going to make it to where when one of the biggest things is when you board another ship, say I board and I forget I have a sniper in my hand, right? But I'm able to knock them off their ship or something like that.
Yeah.
I can go into their armory and get out a blunderbuss and then use the blunder on their ship or switch to a pistol.
You don't like that idea?
They're going to make it so you can't anymore.
Oh.
They're going to lock it so you can't use other people's
Well, you better be
armories.
prepared when you attack another ship then.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Will you still be able to get ammo?
Yeah, I don't know. I would think so. I think
I
you
would
would.
think so, yeah.
Yeah,
like ammo,
I mean-
like you can't carry very much ammo.
Yeah, you can't carry a lot. I mean, I always
Yeah.
had to carry Lana, so that was always a joy, right? She drove the ship usually into something, Lana drivers.
Yeah. Well, hey, that's how I used to attack ships. I used to drive into them first. and then
That's one way to do it, and then you ruin your ship. Yeah,
Yeah,
Lana
that's
would
cool.
attack islands with the ship. So
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually a secret that only the
way to
pros
stop.
know.
It's a new island breaker.
Yeah,
Well,
only
yeah,
the
you-
pros do that. I heard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you like crash your ship there, and then all of a sudden you just have an instant dock built.
yeah.
Instant
See,
stops. Yeah.
dock building 101.
Yeah,
Kai.
yeah,
Duh,
instant,
Kai.
yeah.
You didn't know that?
Yeah, and it helps you like unload all your treasure. It's great.
Yeah.
Automatically. And no one else can grab
Automatically
it
into
'cause
the
it's,
water.
you know,
It's just
Everyone else comes
it's
up and just
floating by the
harpoons
water. Yeah.
Yeah. Lana did that all the time.
There's
She's trying to
blow
get me
dart
back in the game.
and there's blow dart and bear traps coming.
Bear traps. Yeah, blow dart. It looks like the blow dart explodes from what I was seeing on the previews for the Sea of Thieves.
fuck.
The bear trap, I don't know how that's going to work. I have a feeling you obviously put it down somewhere. People get. I don't know if they're going to get stuck there or if it's just going to damage them.
Is there
Probably
traps
break their leg.
already in the game? I have never played Sea of Thieves. It was
There's
just
not
one of those
traps
things.
right now. I don't believe. No, I don't think there's any.
So is
kind
that
of
just like a
traps.
thing that's
All the
happening
men
now
do the work for
through
me.
like across games? Because like Tarkov came out with the tripwires, and now this has a trap. Is that just going to be like a new meta of just ratting?
I feel like the
Must
tripwire
be.
is just kind of like a copy of like Call of Duty's mines. You know, they're claymores.
They don't have
They're just like,
claymores
how
or
can we
anything like
implement
that
this?
in the game. I mean, they could just
They-
put those in the game, but
the thing is
Oh,
there
that's what-
was in Tarkov there was never any like passive thing that you could do. There were
Mhm.
Right.
there was nothing like that. There was grenades.
Nothing to allow you to snipe and just sit still. Yeah.
No. You can snipe. You can sit still. You can do cover. You can. All
Well,
of
I'm
those
saying
things
if
are
you were to
fine.
hold an area, you didn't have some sort of protection behind you, like a claymore or a landmine or
right,
something. to where,
right.
No, nothing
Yeah.
at all. You
So-
just had to listen and hope that your secondary was good enough to take out whatever they were coming in with.
Right. Exactly. So
So no, I'm just wondering
Well-
if that's just like a new thing that they're going to be doing with a lot of these games.
it might be. Who knows? I mean, they got. Here's one thing that's kind of cool, but I don't know about it yet. Is the grapple gun? So like, say I miss a board. If one of my weapon slots is the grapple gun, I can use the grapple gun to get onto the ship, like harpoon myself onto the ship.
Oh, that wasn't a
Um,
thing already.
They have harpoons, which is on your ship.
Somebody,
which
if
just
somebody's
pulls
on
things
the
to you.
ships, yeah, you could use it
Yeah,
to
a
pull
grapple
somebody
gun
on.
you can shoot to like pull yourself somewhere.
Okay.
They're gonna have a new mysterious fruit. Don't know what that's about. It's probably gonna be a fruit that you can eat that'll fill up your extra health bar. would
I
be my guess.
can't
I don't know.
believe that they're putting this much work into a game that's this old and not just like coming out with Sea of Thieves 2 at this point.
Well, why come out
But
with Sea
hey,
of Thieves 2 and Sea of Thieves is still still a
good-
great game.
good
They're just
for 'em.
putting too much into it, I think.
Yeah.
And then, but I will say the crouching I think is good. It's like they finally came out with crouching, so it's like new stealth abilities. So you can crouch, which
Yeah.
I've always wanted to crouch. Like if I'm trying to hide from somebody, if I can crouch in a corner, that'd be better. But
Right.
they finally added it. You can hang off the side of the ship instead of having to like jump around everywhere.
That's
And try
awesome.
and, you can actually just hang off the side. And then they have the ability to have like you can do like an emote where you become a barrel, and then now you'll be able to move while the barrel and just stop and remain a barrel. Otherwise, you used to have to like move, get into the emote or get out of the emote as soon as you moved, and then you'd have to redo the emote,
Redo
throw the
the
barrel
emote,
over
yeah.
your head or lay
Right.
back down. So
So you get to
I
solid
mean, they
snake
have-
some of this shit now with a barrel
Fucking
instead of a
right.
box.
That was
Yeah.
iconic, the box back in the day, man. That was fucking
was.
so awesome.
Oh, true story.
I
There
miss
was
that
a
fucking game so much.
there was a robot that I forget what college it was, but they wanted to see who could outsmart the robot and like get close enough with its like, registering and censoring. And straight up, the solid snake box worked, guys moving super, super slow. A guy that was just holding up a white sheet and moving towards it because it was such a large area, it didn't register. If they were walking on like all fours in like weird ways, it didn't register as a human, so it didn't do anything. They just basically it was the army and the Marines, I think, just like, or I think it was the Marines. They just threw everything they had at this thing to include the solid snake thing. So I just thought that was
Well, it won't work anymore with AI because AI is smarter now, so it'll bust them.
AI is just automatic inputs at this point. It's not really a learning type of thing like Alexa and the iOS. Smart.
The new
Yeah.
the new iPhone has come out and people are already returning it. Have you noticed that? Have you
Yeah.
heard about this? A lot of people are returning
Yeah,
it
I heard about that. Yeah,
because
didn't know why, but-
the AI is not available yet. Which they said
Oh.
that it's not available yet. It's coming soon, but they shouldn't have released it on the phone, in my opinion. But what is this?
Which one? Because you started it
Ubisoft's-
halfway through the list.
Ubisoft stock hits 10-year low.
Ubisoft.
Ooh, we could have
Ubisoft,
figured that one out. We talked about that
Yeah,
last
I
week.
know,
How they
right?
fucked everything up. But the
Yeah.
Guillermo family may buy
Mhm.
Ubisoft and take it private.
Yeah,
Hey,
bring it off
hey.
the market. apparently they actually helped they helped when they found Ubisoft, and they own about 30% right now. So they're trying to get the majority stake so that way they can take it and make it private and all that. And there's other investors who are like literally demanding that the CEO step down, especially after that comment where he blamed gamers for the shit games. Like,
oh yeah, that they're just expecting too much from these things. It's like, you are a
obviously
multi-million, if not billion-dollar company.
Yeah.
How are you
blaming
going
gamers
to
for
how are you
shit
going to
release
blame
games?
the like 13 or 14-year-old that just happened to play other games? Like, I'm sorry, if Roblox is a better game than whatever the shit you're putting out is, that's on you. That's not on us.
Yeah, I mean, what do they have?
No,
Concord, Outlaws, Skull and Bones, like all three of those games within the last year.
Far Cry 6 was horrible too. Yeah.
I mean,
let's
Far Cry had something going for it and against it. Like, anytime you add another game to an IP, you have expectations, and if those expectations aren't met, I think you get even more criticism for it.
Well, that's how it was for me with what was it, Mass Effect Andromeda? Like that, it's kind of like what Sea of Thieves is doing. They put way too much into it. Like, I had to use a scanner to scan the ship and other areas to get to a certain spot to do. I was like, nope, done. I just stopped playing the game entirely.
Did Sea of Thieves do a full launch, or is it still technically beta?
It was
full. It was full launch on launch like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
while
yeah. Like I said, I've never played it, but just the way that, because everything always seemed
they're
clunky
constantly throwing shit into it, which is like I said, that's crazy.
Well, every DLC is free with Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
So if you buy the game, all the DLCs are free. They promised that from day one. So, and they've been putting. I
pre-ordered it too.
Skins, like the ship skins and stuff like that. They look awesome. Weapon skins, stuff like that. Look,
Yeah.
and I don't mind if I'm playing a game for 5 years and I still love the game, I'm gonna put money into it because I want the game to continue to succeed. That's
right.
And if I have, the good thing about Sea of Thieves, I feel, is it has more of a different ways you can go in the game. I mean, you can be a dickhead and like sink people's ships, take all their shit, and then go sell it, or you can help people. You can play storylines. You can play PvP.
They do have a lot of storylines, like the Jack Sparrow storyline. That was pretty cool.
That was a fun storyline. Yeah, I mean, they also have a whole bunch of different tall tales where you can do missions and stuff like that. Like, it's awesome. It has so much to it, but when you get to a point where you're literally just putting so much into a game where it just makes it, I don't know.
So that's actually too much input. That's why I thought it was still in beta, because you normally don't get that much new content put into full release games. And also, like I was saying before, it looks still a little blocky. It still looks slightly unfinished. And that might be what they're going for. That might be the look that they want to do.
What do you mean it looks clunky and unfinished? I mean, like, if you look at the water, it looks amazing. Like the
water does, but like the characters themselves look, like, from what I remember, they look very polygonal still, and like the weapons.
I mean, that's the design. They're meant to. Yeah, they're meant to look like that.
I pre-ordered the game, and then like a month later, I bought a new Xbox, and all they had was the Sea of Thieves Xbox, the one that came with Sea of Thieves. So I had to fucking.
I would have gotten that.
Yeah, I had to, but it's just a white Xbox. But it came with the disc of Sea of Thieves. It was like the only.
Well, there was a controller they had that was like you could get a special sword and stuff like that.
That was probably before or after this, because I bought that bundle.
I wanted to get that, but then I just stopped caring because now things have come out that insane.
Are way cooler.
I can never keep up with all the. Initially, when I first started playing the game, I was trying to get like every sale, every haul, every single clothing item, every weapon.
I wish the pets did shit.
Yeah,
like I wish the pets would pick up a gold coin every now and then or something. Like if you're on an island, you know what I mean? Like something cool.
That's actually
like a patch of gold. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
In Diablo, that's what the pets do, is they run around and they actually pick up like the gold that's sitting on the floor.
Yeah.
And whatever. And it was great. I believe they brought that to D4. I kind of took a hiatus from D4, didn't really play it, but now I'm getting back into it. As of 2 days ago, Vessel of Hatred launched. It was an 8-hour late on its launch. It was supposed to launch at like 4 p.m. and instead launched at like 1 a.m. So of course it's a very normal Blizzard launch that goes off without a hitch, and poor little indie company unable to do it. But I hate to say it, I'm enjoying the game. Like,
that's good, though.
I did not
Yeah.
want to enjoy another Blizzard game. I wanted to just hate on them. I wanted to just shit on them and be like, "You've ruined Diablo. You've ruined COD for
Overwatch.
most of what it is. You ruined Overwatch. You fucked over Heroes of
You
the
can't
Storm."
you can't blame them for Call of Duty.
Absolutely, I can.
It's different. It's
100
different.
First of all, I can do whatever I want. Second of all,
Thank you.
Overwatch is that just shut me down from Blizzard.
Yeah.
I kind of turned away once they took
So-
away Overwatch 1.
With Overwatch, when it went to
Done.
Overwatch 2 and they required you to like pay for the battle pass in order to get the new characters, and they
Mhm.
required all these things. I was a huge Overwatch player. Like I used to play it competitively, not just in like the competitive, mode, but like I actually have a video of me playing in a tournament called the Scrub Cup. And we had commentators and
are
everything
kind of a
else.
scrub.
It was yeah, whatever. I'm not bitching and complaining about not being able to kill NPCs in a game. All right, so stay in your lane.
Boom. roasted.
So,
No, you're just bitching about everything else.
but like I said, if they go back to being more of what Overwatch 1 was, and they aren't requiring you to, pay to have the newest characters or all of these other things, I would go back. And you know what? I've been playing it because I will keep my word about those things. It has gotten much, much better. The balancing is still fucked because the game was made
Mhm.
for 6
6v6,
players,
yeah.
not the tanks. The fact that they
I
have
can't
like
believe they haven't
700
went back
health.
on that yet. I can't believe with
I
all the
know.
hate, like it's just stupid.
I feel like it had the player count had to have dropped after that. There's
Oh
no way.
yeah.
Oh, it did. It did horribly, but they're
You would
making
think- yeah.
so. You have to understand they're making so much more money off of the whole thing
The
because
battle
of the
pass and shit.
skins and the
Yeah.
battle pass.
Do you know how
They-
much more they could make though if they brought back the 6v6? More people would come back and they would gladly spend the money just because
You know
So
what's gonna
these-
make a lot of fucking money? Halo 5 on the Unreal 5 engine is gonna make a lot of fucking money. Or Halo
hopefully.
on the Unreal 5
Halo,
engine.
yeah.
Halo 6 is what it's gonna be. Right?
I mean,
That's what we're at.
I've seen some of the video of the game itself.
It looks
like
fucking clean, dude.
so clean.
It looks fucking
And I'm not talking about like the
clean, man.
remake that I've said. Like
Yeah.
the difference between Halo 2 when it was released and the remake of it,
Yeah.
totally different.
Oh,
Looks
yeah.
good.
But is it
this
going to be one
like
of those things that like
top tier.
looks great in like the promos and whatever it is, but it never actually looks that good when you go to play it?
I mean, I've literally never seen anything on Unreal 5 engine that I'm like, oh, that doesn't look absolutely fucking amazing.
like Zelda?
Everything I've seen on Unreal 5 is like in fucking insane. So
I'm
we've
gonna
been
have to
on
upgrade and get some
we've been
DDR5.
on yeah, I'm going to have to too, but we've been on Unreal 4 for like what, 20 years, 10 years, 15 years, somewhere around there. I mean, Unreal 4 has been that's what we've been on for so fucking long that it's just crazy that we're finally there to make that next step. And everything I've seen on it looks absolutely amazing. So I'm excited as shit because Halo's just nothing.
Casey can thank me. He's gonna hear this. He can thank me because I got him
Okay.
to switch over to PC.
Yeah,
He was on PlayStation 5. His two girls were on Xbox, stuff like that. And we were having problems when we were playing Space Marine 2 with his PlayStation 5,
yeah,
especially when it was like connecting to the PC, all that good stuff. So eventually, I talked him into. He took his PlayStation 5 and some of his older consoles, took them in, sold them, bought a PC,
and still
now
had to
he's-
spend like $1,000 of his own money. I don't think you should be thanking you. You should
No,
be thanking
no,
his
he
wallet.
didn't.
No,
He didn't.
No,
Mm-mm. He made a little over $1,000 for what he sold, and then
no shit.
he bought a PC. He has 2 monitors. He does hate me because he bought a Razer mouse and now he bought a SteelSeries mouse because it felt good in his hand.
Yeah,
So he's bought another mouse plus a keyboard plus instead of just
I
using
don't
the standard
think you
stuff.
understand how like affordable PCs are these days. Like I said, I know we keep
They're
talking
not.
about consoles. PCs are very, very affordable.
Well, I mean,
they're-
he had
they're
a good
not.
chair and a desk
And
then
monitors,
mousepad,
a mouse-
and monitor mount.
Well,
monitor, yeah, so-
I've decided tax time. I'm going all out. Whatever's available at the time, I'm buying the best of everything. And I'm
So
building my
all
new
your
PC.
entire tax return is going to be just on your computers.
My
right?
entire tax return will not cover my PC.
Because I was
I
about to
guarantee
say,
it.
don't you normally owe money? So I mean, are you just going to be like asking them for money back? Are you going to be like selling
So-
your PC to like
so
cover
what-
the deficit?
So what happens every year for the last couple of years is I will get like a small tax return back, and then it'll be like, oh, hey, you owe us $300. So it's like, motherfucker. So I got like here in the next month, I'll owe money from last year's tax returns, but I'm gonna use that as like my startup money for my new PC, and I'm gonna order everything. I don't need a new case, but I'm
This
gonna
is a
order
guy
everything
that
I
won't
want.
meet me halfway to go to a gaming convention because he doesn't have the funds or the
It's
time.
not it's not halfway.
I was willing to pick him up halfway. Halfway would be
You-
in Indiana, and you wouldn't go there either. All right.
Well, no, because I'm
What did
still
you?
might as well drive. I'm still in the fucking car.
What did you end up buying? Was it Space Marines 2 you ended up buying or something like
Yeah,
that?
I
You
have
weren't
it. I
sure if you
own
wanted
it.
to get it.
I own it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And you tried to return it, but you couldn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I did do that. But I like.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've said 100 times that you don't really return games. You've only done it once or twice.
I didn't have to tell you, cocksuckers. Okay, I'd let you in on
Well,
the secret that I tried to return.
Fine. But the thing is that you've told us several times that you have returned a couple of games. I think it's been
And
2.
everyone should
Fine.
buy his games. Yeah.
2.
How many games have you tried to return? Do you have like a
That's
a
the
number on
first
that
one. That's the second one that I've tried to return and wasn't able to. The first one
That's
was
the first. That's the second. It's just going to keep
the
going
first
up.
one was Monster Hunters, and I thought it was bullshit because you can only play it for 2 hours, and then 2 hours is the limit. And I think there was 6 hours of fucking cinematics when that game started that I had to fucking sit through.
But the game is gorgeous, and the cinematics were amazing, and the game was
Yeah,
great also.
But the guys that said they would play it with me when I got it wouldn't play it with me, so I sat through all
one
that for
game
nothing.
I've tried to return, and I hated it so fucking much. And it was Call of Duty Vanguard.
It was bad.
I waited for my brother. So we'd be in. I played 2 games, and I just waited for my brother, and it put me over the 2-hour limit or something like that. So I
Oh
couldn't return it.
no!
So I was like, I literally played
You bought
maybe
Vanguard?
2 hours. Yeah, I fucking biggest mistake of my life for video games.
You bought the reskinned World War II?
Yeah, I actually like World War II. Well, all my friends were getting it and playing it and stuff like that. So I was like, all right, I'll get it and play it. And
I hated Vanguard at first, but after like the first couple of updates, I actually really liked that one.
Yeah, I'm not ever playing it. I'm done playing Call of Duty in general, anyways. But you knew that, so
yeah, I knew that.
Fuck it. You know what game I do want to play though?
What?
When it comes out, they're coming out with an Avatar: The Last Airbender. We already know about the regular Avatar. Pandora.
I'm glad that they always add Last Airbender. And
Well, they
granted,
have to because
I know they had to because of like the lawsuits.
Yeah, well, the movies that were actually being made and the name was taken before Airbender or The Last Airbender came out, so they had to add The Last Airbender.
But anytime someone says Avatar, I don't know if they're talking about like the dude with the little blue arrow or the giant blue dudes.
Giant blue dudes.
So
yeah, that's why I always say The Last Airbender, so they know, so they don't think I'm.
Or you could just
like,
say,
didn't that game already come out? No,
Avatar the anime. You know, you could say that too because in that anime.
Anyways.
But there's a live action. See, stay in your lane.
Oh, I don't fucking know. I don't.
Yeah,
I'm
so
not.
this is
I
supposed
don't.
to be-
I'm a nerd, but I'm not that much of a nerd. So yeah, I'm not in that nerd thing.
Yeah, we can tell. This is supposed to be a AAA open world RPG set in the Last universe. So they are going to be working with the original creators of the show. That way it stays true to the actual content of the show. But it's not going to be you're not going to be able to play Aang, right? So it's not in the same timeline.
Okay.
It's going to take
Is
place
that the main guy with the
the
V on his head?
Yes, it's the
Arrow.
Avatar.
Yeah,
Yep.
the
See,
Avatar.
I know this stuff.
There's multiple avatars, so you're gonna play as a different avatar, an older avatar, well before him.
Okay.
They did say you're gonna learn all the elements, so that'll be sweet. Obviously, as an avatar, you're supposed to learn all the elements, so that'll be sweet. I don't know how it's gonna work.
Do we know
that I don't
who
know.
is producing the game? Or
You're gonna like this. So one game that took off massively, right, was
Okay.
Space Marine 2.
Uh-huh.
Sega is gonna be developing this game,
Nice.
so it
The
should
same
be.
people?
Yeah. No,
Cool.
I brought up Space Marine 2 is just like you like that game, maybe you'll like
Yeah,
this
yeah,
game.
it's actually just Activision,
Yeah.
You know that one game everyone really liked?
One thing I know about Activision is quality. Always quality with Activision.
You mean
Always
money.
quality.
Can we just kick him out of the call right now?
I almost feel like,
'Cause I don't think he's
is there a way to
taking this serious
perma-ban him?
anymore.
Is there a way to perma-ban him on Discord?
I mean, I'm literally the one recording this podcast. So if you kick me out,
Right
you
now.
guys,
I'll learn
it'll
new
just be me.
skills.
It'll just be me. and I'll just sit
Well,
here.
and you know
by
what?
myself.
It'll just be you, and you'll be the only one singing the praises of Activision also.
And I'll play
So-
Call of Duty on the podcast.
By yourself.
I'll bet you will.
Yeah.
You'll be in a 150
Yeah.
person lobby, but there's no one there except you. It's just you running around the map.
All the bots that run into the wall, and he's like, "Oh, I'm the
I
best
shit
sniper
on
in the
that
world."
dude.
You guys are
Fuck
such
that
haters.
guy.
I'm up here,
Oh.
y'all are down here, and you hate it.
The
I
best
get it.
sniper
I
in
get
the
it.
world.
I get it. I am
The
the
other
best
reason
See
sniper
the
you're
in
guy
the world.
here-
standing still?
I am the
reason
best
you're up
sniper
here
in the
is
world.
because you're sitting on top of a building waiting for someone to walk into your crosshair.
No.
I
That's
would
not how.
never.
That's not how I play the game. All right.
Yeah, he runs ahead and
I'm
goes,
a
"Where the
running
fuck is my
gunner."
squad?"
100%. Although I will say, him and Shane playing the game together,
Comical.
dude, it is comical
It's-
listening to him
yeah.
and Shane, because like CC doesn't really say where he's going, and I don't think Shane knows where he is.
Yeah, he'll be
Usually he just follows me, and then all of
Right.
a sudden he's gone.
He's
And
like
I'm like,
6 miles
what the
away, 'cause
fuck
CC
happened?
Looting
keeps
something.
running.
you keep
but-
running. He's starting to loot this to see if he can get more ammo or something
Yeah.
random.
Well,
and
like
then
him
you're
and-
gone.
Like him and Chamber
That's
have been
pretty bad.
playing Arena Breakout.
Yeah.
So
We've been playing the fuck out of that actually.
hold
it-
on, I'm looking at Kai's face. What's
Yeah.
he doing?
Oh, there was just a big wind gust that I was watching this tree on, so I was like, well, we'll see what happens.
Do you,
no,
do you
why
remember
don't
talking
you-
about Arena Breakout?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sell it to it. CC.
Okay,
sell
so-
us Arena Breakout.
So I tried this game when it first came out. It's supposed to be like a Tarkov replacement or whatever. And I played it. I played 2 rounds and I was like, holy shit, I killed like 4 operators, real people.
Right.
And I'm like, what the fuck? You can't tell if the difference between like NPCs and real people because they're that fucking horrible. And
They're
my
pretty
buddy
fucking bad.
my buddy Red Stang plays, and I messaged him like, how the fuck do you play that game? It is so fucking easy, dude. It's ridiculous. And
For
he's
now.
like, oh, it gets harder, and I'm like, it fucking don't, dude. But we started playing it, and after like 10, 12 raids in, I finally figured out how to do quests and shit. So I'm leveling up now, but now I'm actually in with real players. So it's still extremely easy compared to Tarkov because I think there's only 1 or 2 other teams in the fucking map with you at all times. So there's not that many people.
Yeah,
but
Tarkov will have like 16,
Yeah.
24 person lobbies.
And their skill level is way higher. They have way better. Like I shot one dude. I thought it was an NPC because he was sniping somebody. I shot him in the head twice with my sniper rifle with shitty rounds, obviously. And then I unloaded on him with my AR and didn't kill him. I think I might have ended up killing him later, but he like fucked me up and he killed Chain. So I'm trying to teach Chain not to stand in the middle of the fucking road in that game, though.
What? You need
pretty
to
hard.
tell me to be near cover?
Yeah, yeah. It's
So-
hard
so
because
for-
he's never played any game like this, and he's never played keyboard mouse on anything either. So it's really hard to get him
that's
to
true.
like
Yeah,
know.
Kai, you
Ooh,
have
that's
to
kinda
remember
hard
that
game
when
to start
you play something like Call of Duty multiplayer, all you do is press W, you run in, you throw
Well,
your
Kai-
grenades, your
Kai
rocket
played
launcher,
Tarkov.
and then
Yeah, I've played Tarkov.
Yeah,
Okay,
he played.
I got it
Tarkov.
when it first came out. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
then you understand that you can't play that like you play Call of Duty. Like it just
No.
it doesn't
It's a
work.
lot more tactful. Yeah.
And you get all these people playing it like it's COD, and then they get pissed off and they quit, and we're like, oh, thanks for the loot, and BSG's like, thanks for your money, and that's the end of it. But
I went into a fucking raid the other day, and I was just gonna go in and play one by myself. I played one. I pushed the fucking goons. They killed me. And then Zeus is like, I'll hop in and do one with you. I'm like, I'm just telling you, I'm gonna do one. That's it. And he's like, okay. So we're in fucking raid, and he can't hear gunfire. So he leaves the raid and comes back. And I see
some
guys
kind of audio bug.
Yeah, he had an audio bug, so he loaded out of the game and loaded back in. And I see guys outside, and I'm thinking, oh, I can just climb on top of this. I'm on the 2nd floor of a building. And I'm thinking I can just climb on top of this little, like, mound of, like, sandbags, right? I fucking jumped right over it, fell, broke
Right
my
over
fucking
it.
leg right in front of the fucking people, dude. And I was like, yeah, this is why I don't play this fucking game. It was completely my fucking fault, 100%.
It was actually really funny.
Did
too,
you
'cause
see it
I-
happen?
Yeah, I did.
Like, just
Reloaded
like
back in?
Yeah, I was loaded back in, and
Oh, lights flickered
I
again.
literally, I go over and I look for it. We can still see you, Kai. You're good. I know you're like, fuck. I wish I got
I
out
know.
of this
I was
shit.
like, oh shit, here we go. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. My bad.
No, you're good. But it was really funny, like watching him because again, like he just said, he tried to stand on something. All of a sudden, I see CC. He's shooting. All of a sudden, fuck! I broke my legs.
Yeah.
Where did you go?
I fucking jumped right out the fucking window.
And the funny thing is that he was actually doing really well in that one. Like he was hitting his shots from a distance.
Oh, yeah.
Like he was doing what he was supposed to until he decided to just off himself.
Yeah, I had already killed 3 or 4 scavs. You know, one tapped them all. Or no, 3 of them, and then one of them I unloaded on because he was far away. But I did get him. But yeah, it was like, God fucking damn it, man! I can't believe I did that.
You remember talking about Roblox? How you said it was like the #1 game right now?
Yeah.
Yes, it finally surpassed Minecraft. I think last month.
Here's the problem. There's been a self-reported major financial loss despite the intense growth within Roblox.
Mm-hmm.
But there's been a report that was written accusing Roblox of inflating player counts by 25 to 42% and engagement hours by 100%. So what we were seeing possibly was faked, forged.
I find that hard to believe because every fucking kid that I know just loves that game and they play it
here's
nonstop.
the thing too. My kids have Roblox. They'll play it, right? But they've had to make multiple accounts because say like they get locked out or something like that and they try and recover the password, it won't, for some reason it doesn't send the email or something like that. They've had to create like 2 or 3 accounts.
Oh damn.
So and then once those accounts they're not using them, but they say that that's the player account or whatever, so they just
Gotcha.
What their concurrent player is.
I don't know.
Well, it's hard because like some games like that are privately owned or whatever by a company, they can just tell you whatever they want. But yeah, I don't know. I just know that every fucking kid plays Roblox and wants Robux and all that shit.
The kids definitely want Robux, but
oh my god,
no, because that's
yeah.
No, you're buying skin on like these little black people, like you're buying a new Lego piece, and I'm like, the fuck you need that for? No,
my nephews every year on their birthday will call me and be like, hey, what's up? And then I'm like, oh shit, it's probably your birthday, isn't it? Because they don't like they text me all the time on Snapchat, but they always call me on their birthday. Yeah, so I'm like, oh shit, it must be like one of their birthdays. I'm like, who do I owe a Fortnite skin to? Because they always know on their birthday I'll buy them whatever fucking Fortnite skin they want. So
I've got a cousin. She's got 3 kids, and they're all into Roblox. So every year we get them $25 gift cards to Roblox.
That game is super versatile, from what I hear. You can you can play any game inside that. I've heard.
So,
like Call of Duty, everything.
A friend of mine had a kid, and he was playing it, and he knew the entire plot of Squid Games because of the games that he had played on Roblox. But he wasn't allowed to watch Squid Games because he was like 6 or 7 or something. And you don't like... You're not going to... Squid Games is an amazing show, and I really want the 2nd season to come out. Do we have an update on when season 2 is coming out yet?
We just seen the preview. We know they're working on it. We don't know when.
Season 2 of what? Out. Sorry, I missed that.
Squid Games.
Oh, yeah, it's coming soon, I think.
I'll
watch it.
Season 2 of Roblox. What? I want in.
Yeah, I'm good. I will never play that fucking game ever.
Season
Ever.
Well,
December 26th on Netflix is Squid Game season 2.
Ooh.
So yeah, I struggled to watch it the first time because I watched. Yeah, because I tried to watch it with subtitles first, and
reading's hard.
Well, it's just like I'm always doing other shit. Like I have ADD really fucking bad, so I have a hard time focusing on something. But if I could hear it, then I'm fine. Not self-proclaimed. That's fucking bad. Sorry. Trust me. You've known me long enough. You should know it's true. But anyway,
so Nintendo and Saudi Arabia.
Which, what?
I'm just gonna throw this out there now. Anybody who's gonna listen to this part, you're welcome, and don't forget about us. Okay, so Saudi Arabia has a plan to increase their investment within Nintendo. So they're already a pretty like the largest shareholder of Nintendo, but they plan on increasing it because, well, with Nintendo at least.
Wow.
So I mean, I guess the Japanese, but they're aiming to be a hub for gaming by 2030. So they're heavily investing in gaming. They're not trying to like create anything for the genre or anything like that. They're not trying to push
Yeah.
out content by any means, but they do want to invest in Nintendo. So
Gotcha.
I would say get ready for Nintendo stock to kind of shoot
Go
up. So
we are not financial advisors. Please
Yeah.
consult your
If
financial.
you
I will
gain-
be the legal thing for our little team.
yeah,
Just
if
make
you
sure
if
that
you make a great investment, just remember us. If you lose,
Don't
sorry,
remember us.
Yeah,
you can
just-
remember us, but just
Yeah.
throw a couple bucks our way.
I tell you
th-
what, it's trading at $13.29 right now. That's cheap stock.
That seems low.
That does
for-
seem extremely low.
Well, it is low, but that's the thing is they're planning to invest into. So what's going to happen when they
So-
start?
I think I know
Push money into
why. I actually saw an article on it recently, something that happened at Evo. And Saudi Arabia is actually planning on making a gaming district in one of their major cities.
I can see. Well, I mean that we just talked about the Olympics having.
Correct.
So I mean that's supposed to be
Um,
happening next year. I could see why they're pushing for gaming now.
Yeah.
But the article that I found was from December of last year. So it's a little dated at this point, but Qiddiya, Qiddiya, I don't actually know how to pronounce a Q and an I together. I think it's Qiddiya.
Sure.
Will include 60,000 buildings covering 360 square kilometers and is expecting to have around 600,000 residents.
Is this
So
the
question
wall?
No. This is something totally different.
Okay.
The wall is supposed to be originally it was supposed to be miles and miles.
It is.
of-
You're gonna be right.
No, they
But it's
blocked
like-
a lot of the funding, and now it's supposed to be like a mile, which is still
Oh.
a huge architectural achievement.
Right.
Mhm.
But it's not going to be like the 20, 30, 50, whatever miles it was before. I think it's going to be like 1 or 2.
Oh, that
And I say
sucks.
only, but I mean, still, a fucking building that is 2 miles long, that's nuts.
It's not
Yeah.
just a 2-mile building. It's like literally an infrastructure.
Yeah. Like,
Oh,
it-
it's
it-
called
it's-
it's called the line, not the wall. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
But anyway, according to the National, the gaming district will be set up on 500 square meters of land and host up to 25 esports teams at a time.
Jeez.
Damn.
A lot.
The firm estimates 10 million visitors annually by 2030.
I can see that. I mean, I would
So-
go to Saudi Arabia just to see the gaming district when it's made. That'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
I mean, and they had a bunch of things like they had a bunch of like cosplay outfits and things from their initial commercials for the whole thing and their advertisement. It was a really cool segment that I was watching on it.
Yeah.
I'll try to find it. I'll try to give a little more context. If I can find the links, they'll be in the description. If I can't, then they won't be.
Yeah, I would never go to Saudi Arabia
well,
why
as
not?
my good friend Justin would say,
because people
never
like,
say never.
Like you go to jail for anything you fucking do wrong there.
What
and
if
I'm kind
what
of a
if you
jackass,
get
so
an offer to play for the U.S. Fortnite team in Saudi Arabia? You wouldn't
I
go.
would not go because
You're a liar. You're a fucking liar.
we would fucking lose and I would feel terrible, ashamed
Yeah,
that
because you're
I
on
was.
the team.
No,
Yeah.
why you wouldn't
that's
go?
understandable.
You and the Saudis have the same view of women, so I mean, I kind of feel like you guys would really get along.
That's not true. I love women. I
So
love
do
women.
they.
I love women. My woman
Woman.
upstairs.
Woman,
I
single.
love women.
Your ginger Puerto Rican woman hears you say women. We're not gonna have a next episode.
Well,
you know what I
I
mean?
might be talking
Well,
about
we
one.
will.
I might be talking about one of her personalities though, because there's
That's true.
multiple
That's very
of
true.
those.
What all women are bi, whether it's bipolar or bisexual, we'll never know.
I didn't say that. I said my girlfriend may have multiple personalities. Just that's all I said. My girlfriend. I'm not
Last
saying anything
thing,
about any other woman.
Counter-Strike 2 punishment. So apparently with the new battle pass, you have to earn stars and stuff to get things collected on the battle pass. There's a
Okay.
bug that's been found that's allowing players to earn stars at a faster rate, which is compromising the rarity of items.
Yeah.
So anyone caught exploiting the armor stars bug will have a year-long ban on their Steam account for trading.
Oof. Oh, for trading. Okay.
For trading, you won't be able to trade anymore for over a year or a year
That's
on
fair.
your Steam account. Yeah.
There was one other cool punishment they came out with recently for Overwatch, and I know I'm going back to Overwatch. I apologize. I just remembered it with you bringing that up.
Yeah, how dare you?
So on console, you're supposed to only use a controller.
Correct.
Right.
And there is a program called Nix that allowed
Mhm.
you to use mouse and keyboard with it.
If you were an
So-
avid listener of the Unqualified Gamers podcast before you became a full member, then we've talked about this. But go on. But go on. Go on. Go on. Go on.
I thought we talked about it with Rainbow Six Siege.
We've talked about it
You know
with
what?
all
Thank you
games.
very much, guys. This is the podcast for the week.
We're not done. We're not done. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No. I want to know what you're going off of, because this was something that I just heard about. And
Yeah. We talked about this, about like whether it's right that console players can use keyboard and mouse or not, and shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
and then this next program
on Rainbow Six Siege, where if you were caught using a mouse and keyboard on
you
console,
get banned.
You were
you
put
you get
into
relegated into just
PC lobbies.
Just PC lobbies.
Yeah. So Overwatch has just started doing that.
Yeah.
I don't give two shits about Siege. Whatever. So you can blow up a wall. I don't really care.
So you can blow up a wall.
Yeah, but no, I just thought it was great. And if there's also other types of bans that they're doing, if it's done before certain seasons or whatever. But yeah, it's one of those things that was completely allowed and legal. I mean, people were doing it, like they were using, it was called Eagle Eye back then.
Yeah.
They were hooking up their PS3 with the mouse and keyboard, going into like, Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3 lobbies and just absolutely decimating everyone. It wasn't on PC
So,
yet,
shouldn't there be like a way to like take aimbot away if you use a keyboard and mouse on a console? Or is it just the console itself gives you aimbot, or not aimbot, aim assist?
No, it's supposed to be the controller input. There's programs that allow you to use a mouse and keyboard. I think we talked about this too.
Right, yeah, but like
you can use mouse and keyboard, but it registers as a controller.
I don't understand. So you still have aim assist then?
You still have slight aim assist.
Yeah,
yes.
So yeah, that's a problem. But yeah, other than that, I don't see an issue with it. So yeah, the last thing on our list is that Spirit Halloween is now going to become Spirit Christmas. I just saw that.
It's not going to become. They're going to be two separate. They're creating Spirit Christmas.
Well, yeah, but I'm sure that the fucking same place that does Halloween is probably going to turn into that, because they always find an empty building to do it in, right?
Yeah,
so.
they always So
that's
it's always the old Mervins. Let's be honest.
I don't even know what a Mervins is. What the fuck's a Mervins?
It's kind of like a JCPenney's.
JCPenney's.
Do you not know what that is?
I know what JCPenney's is. I know what that is.
Do you know what Nordstrom's is? Do you know?
Yes, I know what Nordstrom. We actually have a huge Nordstrom here, like a warehouse here. A lot of people I know work there.
During the pandemic, they created the entire thing Nordstrom Rack. Like I did a couple of the fiber things before it became a big thing, and it was where you could order stuff, come in, try it on. If you don't like it, that was
no shit.
Yeah, so you could just order it straight to the store. This was down in Beverly Hills on Melbourne.
That's awesome.
And the building wasn't done yet or anything like that. They're like, this has to be done right now, and they called it an outage instead of just having like a rush on the job. So we had like 5 fucking crews out there. They were claiming that there was a fire in the back and like all of this shit just to get the stuff done at that moment.
I'm getting hit by the yellow stuff now.
It's not red, Kai. You're fine.
It's not red. We're all right. We're all right.
What's is it a 4 or a 5? Is it still a 4, or is it back to a 5?
I'm not sure. Category 3, I think.
Oh, it's only category 3 now.
Well, it was a 5.
Says the guy that's 1,700 miles away.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm holding my ground. I ain't leaving. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere.
With your parakeets.
Parakeets. All right, Zeus. You want to wrap it up, man?
I tried. Fuck this. I should just leave.
Fuck this. All right, I'll do it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to the 88th episode of the Unqualified Gamers Podcast. Please take the time to follow us on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Rumble,
right?
Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, X, Facebook. All you Facebookers out there, go be liking, and we getting a lot of views on Facebook lately, boys. Lots. So keep it up.
Good.
We love you all, and
check us out on Patreon.
Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let us know what we should talk about on the next episode. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
If Kai's not here next week, then that means he got taken away by the hurricane. At least his family's safe.
I'll punch Milton in the wrist, so watch out.
There you go.
In the wrist.
Milton.
You ever been punched in the wrist? Doesn't feel good.